Hello everybody, it's Cobalt here and welcome back to another G7 LPS unboxing video. This is probably the one that I'm honestly the most excited for because in today's video I am finally getting the chance to open every single one of the Pet Pair sets from Series 1. I was lucky enough to find all these guys at Macys in their Toys R Us section in the US, so if you live near Macys I would definitely suggest going to check it out as soon as you possibly can. When I went they had so many LPS and it was definitely the biggest display that I've seen so far. It was really cool and super nostalgic and just surreal, but I was lucky enough to pick up all 8 of the Pet Pair sets and I love all of the pets in these so much, so without further ado, let's get right on into it. So I've decided that I'm going to open these in order from my least favorite to my most favorite. So I'm going to start off with this set with the walrus and the dolphin. These are LPS numbers 29 and 33, and again, while I do like these pets, I'm definitely not the biggest fan of dolphin LPS, and walruses are generally cute, but there's something about this one's colors that kind of just scream fake LPS to me. I don't know, but this one does have cool accessories, so I'm excited to take a look at everything and actually hold them in my hands and see if my opinion changes at all. But here's what the box looks like. I think the box art of these ones is super cute. On the top, there's a couple LPS there. There's also some other pets here on the side, and then here on the box you can see all of the different sets that you can get. But yeah, I think most people agree that these are the best LPS out of Series 1, so now let's take a look at them out of the box. Okay, so the card, you actually have to pull this little cardboard sleeve out. I think honestly a lot of people are not going to notice this. I thought that they were just going to be like in the bottom of the box, but they are hidden here all secretly. First up here are the card and the Roblox code that this one comes with. It comes with a card of the dolphin, which is number 29, chilliest level 3 and rare. Now let's take a look at the accessories. I always end up breaking the buckets when I try to take them out of these packages, but it is a light blue bucket, so it's a different color than any of the other ones we've had so far, which is nice. And then there is also this, I don't know what these are called, but it's like a megaphone, but not actually. I don't know if they have other names, but that's kind of a cool accessory. The one that I'm most interested in is this little fish. I can't tell if this is a new mold or not, but it's definitely like a different type of plastic that we don't usually see very often, but I think it's super cool and unique. Like, it definitely looks like a real fish. Like, it's got those glittery scales. I just really like that attention to detail, and I would love to see other accessories made from this material. Like, if they had glasses or collars made from this, I think that would look super cool. But you can put the fish in the little bucket like that. And now here are the LPS that the set comes with. I actually had no idea that the dolphin had a little flower right here, but it looks super messed up. Like, the paint is kind of peeling off and there's like white under it that isn't supposed to be there, but whatever. Oh, I guess it has the flower on the other side too. I just never realized. Or is it supposed to be a snowflake because it's the chilliest theme? I don't know. Honestly, this symbol doesn't really make too much sense to me, but let's take a look at the dolphin first since we're already talking about her. I really love the bright pink. I mean, I don't like that color, but as an LPS I think it looks really good, and I think it looks cool in this dolphin. Again, like I've said with a lot of these new LPS, it's a very unique color that we've never seen before, and it does look really nice with the eyes and stuff. So overall I really like this design. I think for a dolphin LPS, which is one that I don't normally go out of my way to get, I think this would definitely be one of my favorite dolphins. I like it a lot more than any of the other ones that I've seen before. But the walrus I do not like as much. In theory I really like the color of the base and I really like the color of the eyes. I think both of those are again super unique, but together they do not look good. And this orange, I don't know, just there's something about this LPS that just looks like one of those fake LPS to me. So I would say that it's cute because I think the walrus LPS are cute, but I don't know, there's just something about this guy that doesn't sit right with me. But either way, I'm still happy to have it, but you can definitely see why this is my least favorite of these sets. Next up we have LPS numbers 28 and 32. It is the llama and the possum. The main thing about this set that I will say is both of these LPS are remakes of ones that already exist, so that's definitely a downside of this set, but I've never owned either of those two pets or either of those two bases before, so for me it's not at the bottom of my list, but it's still lower down because I don't think it's as interesting as the other ones. Here is the next code and the card. I really like this card. I think the background picture that it has is really cute. This is number 28, friendliest, level 2, and exotic. And as for accessories, we have yet another one of these stupid red binoculars. I think the binocular accessories are fun, but at this point I have so many of these because they come in this set, they come in the blind boxes, and they come in the Safari 3-pack, and that's only including the red ones. There's other binoculars in different colors as well, but for some reason they just really like these red ones. But we also have this visor glider, which is a nice accessory. I believe this goes on the llama. And then we have this little pedestal thing that an LPS can sit on, I guess. So I will take a look at the possum now and put it on there. Shove it up its butthole. So yeah, it can sit on there. That's actually kind of cute. I do like that. But let's take a look at this LPS because this is the first time I have actually ever seen a possum LPS in real life. I've just never encountered one before. They definitely do not look like possums at all. I don't know what kind of animal they look like. They don't look like a real animal. I don't know. I guess they look more like a rat than a possum, but it is still kind of cute, I guess. Since I did mention that this is a remake of an original LPS, here is what the G2 version of it looks like, so you can see the comparison, because I don't know the comparison off the top of my head. This one just looks extremely familiar, but I do know that these hearts in the ears are probably a newly added thing to this one. But yeah, I at least think that this would make for an interesting customizing base, or possibly a head swap, because I feel like this head could have a lot of interesting potential here. And now for the llama, once again, here is the original counterpart G2 version that this llama has. But again, I think that the heart that this one has on the side is a new part of this one's design. So now let's see how it looks like with the little visor on it. I do actually have a llama, but it's a sticker-eyed llama, and that one also came with a visor, so I've never owned like a normal one before. It fits on pretty well. I like the way that it looks on him. This plastic is very hard, so it's definitely a tight fit, but that's good because it won't fall off or anything like the crown on the corgi, for example, does. That one doesn't fit very well. But yeah, this guy's pretty cute. Again, I think this one would be a really fun LPS to customize because I've never customized a llama before. I like the color of this one's eyes too. They're more of like a grayish blue than the typical teal that we always see. And so far, all of the LPS that we have opened all say like the original dates on the bottom. It seems like mostly 2008 or 2009, and they're, oh my god, this one's head is really squishy actually. That's terrifying. This one's head's pretty hard. This walrus, you know, similar to the other one. And then the dolphin, similar to the other one that I've opened as well. But this possum is definitely the squishiest one so far. Look at that. Look at its giant head, bro. That's terrifying. Okay, moving on. Okay, so from this point on, I do actually really like all of these sets, so it's going to be a lot harder for me to put them in order. The bottom two were definitely easier to decide, but this is the next one. I really like this one, but it's not my favorites because I'm not the biggest fan of horses or birds, but I do love the colors of both of these pets. So let's take them out of their package. So once again, here's the code and the card. The card for this one is also super cute. I really like the fall aesthetic that this picture has with the horse. This is LPS number 19, friendliest level 1 and core. Now for the accessories, this set comes with all food accessories. We have a watermelon, some carrots, and the apples. All three of these accessories have actually shown up in G7 sets before, but you can never go wrong with some miniature LPS food. As for the LPS, here they are. I think they look really, really cute together. Let's take a look at the horse first. So obviously there is another Clydesdale horse in the blind box set, but seeing this one now, I think I actually like it better. It's a little bit darker in real life. On camera, its base color looks very light. The only thing that I don't really like about it is the hearts on the hooves. I think those look a little bit stupid, but besides that, I think that this one is really, really cute. And then we have the woodpecker here. It's a nice blue color. Again, got the heart on the chest, and I think these little designs on its wings are also super unique. I believe this one is also a remake of a Generation 2 LPS, so here is a side-by-side of that one, but I think I like this one better. The colors just look a lot brighter and nicer. Alright, next up, I think I'm going to open this one, and this is the kiwi bird and the tiger. I love this set so much. This is actually one of the ones that I purchased two of because I just am really excited to customize a kiwi, and I love the accessories in this one as well. So, let's open it. Here's what this set comes with. It's a card of the tiger, and he is number 26, hungriest, level 2, and exotic, and he's in like this mysterious little forest here. Then for the accessories, we have some more food. We have this really cool salad. I think this is a great accessory, and I love the paint details on it. Then we have some peanuts, and then we have a steak LPS accessory. This is like my favorite accessory of all time, but this specific one sucks because it has no painted details. I really wish that the outline and the little bone in the middle were painted white, white, because that would just make it so much better, but oh well, I guess I'll just have to do that myself. And this one is actually like a lot bendier than the Generation 2 steaks. Those ones are pretty hard plastic. This one's pretty bendy. Now let's of course take a look at our pets. We will start off with this tiger because this is another remake. Here is a side-by-side. This is a remake of the tiger from the Blythe set, but I actually prefer this one a lot more. His colors are so much more vibrant, and I love this little teardrop shape on his snout. This one definitely had the most defects that I could notice from all the packaging that I saw. His eyes were a little bit more sloppy, and especially this teardrop, a lot of them were more faded looking, so I tried to get the one that had like the brightest whites to his paint job. But something that I am noticing is that the head and body color are pretty different from each other, and the way that it looks on camera is about the same as it looks like in real life. But either way, I still really like this guy, and this is a tiger that I've actually always wanted, so I'm glad that I now have this G7 version. And this one's head is pretty squishy as well. I know the Jaguar that I got in the blind box set had a pretty squishy head, and this guy's head is also pretty squishy, but he's still really cool, and this is just an all-around great base. But now let's take a look at the kiwi bird, which is super exciting because there has only ever been one kiwi in existence, and it was a special edition pet. I've never owned it. I've only owned a fake kiwi bird, which I ended up customizing, and I plan on customizing the second one that I got because, again, I got 2 of this set. But this one is honestly just so cool. I love the deep purple of the base, and I love the like orangey brown of the eyes. I think this design is just so cool. Oh my god. Okay, this one's head is also squishy, but it's like hilarious. Look at his mouth. Oh my gosh. Again, you gotta like really push hard with what? Bro, what even? Okay, I'm gonna stop squishing his head because I don't want to like permanently squish it forever, but he's very cute. The only thing I would say is I know that the whole thing with G7 is that all their LPS marks are on the back of their head here, but this one would definitely benefit from being on its leg or something like that because it's kind of getting all roughed up by the feathered details here on the back. Either way, I think this one's super cool, and this one also has like the same kind of eye designs as the leopard or jaguar from the Walmart exclusive safari set, which is pretty cool, so I would love to see this one next to that jaguar when I eventually get her. But anyways, out of all of the LPS that we have unboxed in this video so far, this one is definitely my favorite. Alright, next up, let's take a look at this set. It's another one that I'm super excited for because it has a Lucky Cat and a German Shepherd. Again, both of these are technically remakes, but I've never had this Lucky Cat before, and I've always wanted her, and this one actually looks pretty different from the original version, so again, super excited to take this one out of the box, and it also has some really interesting accessories that I'm very excited to see. This one has a card of the cat, and it is number 34, hungriest, level 1 in core. Alright, so first up we have a little cheese. It's the same one that comes in the Fun Factory playset. And then we have this sardine can, which is really cool. Happy to see this accessory finally make its return. And then we have this accessory, which I think is actually brand new. It's made from a different piece of plastic than the other accessories, and it's hollow on the bottom like this. But yeah, if you've ever seen this LPS accessory in G2, definitely let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty sure this is a totally new one. But I do really like this, and I like how there's sort of an extra space here where you could put the other accessories on top of it. I think that's fun. Now let's take a look at the cat, because again, she is more of a direct copy of the original one. The German Shepherd just like dead in the background. But here is a side-by-side comparison. I think this one's orange color might be a little bit more desaturated, which is interesting because I feel like with the new pets, they often tend to be more saturated than the old version. But she's really cute, and this is one that I've always wanted, so I'm really happy to finally have her in my collection. And I would love to see more unique designs with this mold because it's just such a cute one. Now let's take a look at the German Shepherd. I love this German Shepherd base. It's, again, one of my favorite bases that Hasbro ever made, and I'm trying to collect all of these guys, so I'm happy that there's another one. Here is the Generation 2 version that is most similar to it, but you can see that this one's coloration is a lot lighter, and then there's no gradients in this one, and the dark brown markings are more of a reddish tone and a little bit brighter and more saturated, and also it has the white chest fluff, which I think is a super cute idea. I'm also really happy to see that this one's paw pads are painted on the back feet because usually those details are left uncolored. But yeah, overall I'm really liking this one. I still think that at this point the kiwi bird is my favorite, but I think this is my second favorite one so far. The only real complaint that I have with this pet is that his markings, the dark brown ones especially here on the muzzle, are super shiny. I know most of the paint details like this, even in G2, had more of a glossy finish, but this one is like especially noticeable, and I'm not a huge fan of that. And all three of these pets do say 2010, so they're slightly newer molds, and these two aren't super, well, they're a little squishy. This guy's squishier than the cat, but not terrible. Again, I've said this before, I'll say it again, the squishiness of the new plastic is not noticeable unless you are actively squishing their heads. Alright, now we are on to the third to last set. These are numbers 27 and 31, the Cameleon and the Toucan. I am extremely excited for the Cameleon. Alright, so this one comes with a card of the Toucan, which is number 31, sassiest, level 2, and exotic, and of course here is the code. For the accessories, we have some more carrots. These are exactly the same as the ones that we saw in an earlier set, but then we have these accessories, which I also think are brand new. I don't think I've ever seen these before. It's a little paint palette and a little paint brush. I think these are so cute. You can even fit the paintbrush into the palette like that, which is so cool, and I mean, the Toucan can pretend to hold it. If you had like some little sticky tack or something, you could make it hold it like this, which is adorable. But let's take a look at the Toucan, because I really like this LPS. It has some really vibrant colors, and I've never owned a Toucan before, but I've always wanted to. Here is this one's Generation 2 counterpart. Again, definitely like this one better. I just think its colors are so improved. Oh, he has little stars on his wings. I didn't even notice that. Wait, that's actually adorable. Okay, I love this one. This guy might be my favorite one so far. That was definitely unexpected, but this guy's really growing on me. He's adorable. Oh no. His head is so squishy. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, did you see that? It like dented. Okay, well, anyways, this guy's mold is from 2008. Let's take a look at the Cameleon. I've said this before in a different video, but I'm so excited to finally see a Cameleon that isn't green. I love the light lavender color on this one. And this one has little stars too that I never noticed. Okay, it's only on one side. It kind of reminds me of the yellow axolotl with the stars. It's got these two little cute stars on its eye. That's actually adorable. I love this one's design. No real complaints from me. I would say that I wish that the eyes were a different color. I wish that maybe they were blue or pink. I think that would look better against the purple, but I still think that it is really cute looking, and I'm just super happy to have another Cameleon because it's such a cute base. In the future, I would love to see a blue one or maybe an orange one. Like, I think this blue color would really suit this base. I just think that would be so adorable. But I actually really love this set so far, so I'm also glad that I bought two of this one. Alright, so now we are down to the second to last set, numbers 21 and 25, the Wolf Cat and the Axolotl. This set is amazing. I love the Wolf Cat so much. He is definitely one of my all-time favorite G7 LPS. I cannot wait to open this set, and it's wild to think that this isn't my most favorite, but that just makes me even more excited for the last one we're going to take a look at. But now let's hurry up and open this one so I can see her in all of her glory. For this set, we get a card of the Axolotl. He's like floating in front of an aquarium. I don't know, this picture is very confusing to me. But he's again number 21, fanciest, level 2, and exotic. Here are all of the accessories. We have a little lemonade dish. I think this is the same as the one that comes with the Himalayan cat and the blind boxes. Then we have this clam with a pearl in it that can open and close. Something that I actually am noticing about this accessory that I really like is that the hinge is pretty stiff. I know this accessory exists in G2, but that one would always like flip close really fast, but this one you can actually like prop up like this, which I think is neat. I think it's definitely an improved version of this accessory, so that is pretty cool. And then of course we have these scuba goggles, which are meant to go on the cat so she can go in the water and hang out with her axolotl friend. The plastic's kind of stiff, so getting it on her head is kind of hard. I don't even know if I did it right because it doesn't look like it fits on her. I don't know. It's good enough, I guess. It does not look very flattering whatsoever. But here are the two LPS side by side. You can see that they both have their cute little diamond markings. We'll take a look at the Wolf Cat first because I was already talking about her. I definitely love this one the most. This is my favorite one so far until we see the pet in the final package. Oh my gosh, she has a little white tip on her tail. I didn't even notice that. Okay, I just loved her 10 times more. But anyways, this is also kind of a remake of a Generation 2 design. Here's the old one one. I used to have that pet, but I traded it at LPS Con last year, but I think that this one is like incredibly improved on the old design. It takes everything that was good about the original one, but makes it so much better. I love how her ears are more of a reddish pink. I think that's super cute, and I love the teal eyes, and then the placement of these diamonds here on her forehead just looks so good. Like, I honestly love this LPS more than most of the G2 LPS at this point. She is just beautiful. She's so cute and so pretty, and we gotta love a wolf cat base. I am so excited that they are making new versions of this one. These bases are great for custom and just great for LPS in general. Definitely one of my favorite bases that has ever been made, so once again, super happy to see more of her, and I hope we will also be getting more wolf cats in Series 2. But now let's take a look at the axolotl. This is the second axolotl that they've made. There are two now. I'll pull up my other one from the tubes, the yellow one, and now we have this pink one. Why does the yellow one like low-key look like he has a bigger forehead? I don't know. They both have giant foreheads, but either way, here's the pink one. I still think I like the yellow one better. This one is a little bit more boring. The only thing that this one has is these little glitters here on its fins, whereas this one has this nice gradient on its tail, and it's got all these different stars on its body, which I think is pretty cool. I definitely like the axolotls better than when I first saw them, but I don't know. They're weird little guys. They're kind of cute, kind of not. It just depends on how you're feeling that day when you look at them, but right now, this guy is looking kind of ugly. And now it is time for the final set, my G7 Holy Grail, and the LPS that I instantly made eye contact with and ran towards when I saw him in the Macys Toys R Us, the Gray Wolf. Ever since Hasbro released the original Timber Wolf base figure with the brown wolf with the green eyes, I have always thought that they needed to make a Gray Wolf, because there's only been the two before, and for some reason they're both brown, even though it should be gray. So excited to open this set and see him in all of his real physical glory. Alright, and here are the final code and card for this video. We have the fish number 24, Chilius level 2 and exotic, and there's like a real ass fish in this picture, and this guy's just like swimming, and he's like, why do you look like that? But yeah, here's the code if you want to use that. Now for the accessories, we have another one of these green water bottles for the millionth time. Basic fun, please make this accessory in a different color. And then we have the boombox, great accessory, love the color of this one. Then we have the sushi table. This one looks pretty similar to the Generation 2 one that I have color-wise, but I do think it's strange that a set that comes with a fish comes with a sushi, because that's like cannibalism and genocide depending on how you look at it, but we will not worry about that. Here is the fish. The fish is super pretty. I love the colors. It has so many details. This is probably one of the most detailed G7 LPS, to be honest, and it has the little snowflakes or flowers here above its eye. I think that kind of clutters up the design. I definitely like the way that it looks on this side much better, where you can't see that design. And this LPS also just like reminds me of grapes, because the scales look like grapes, and then especially on this side, like it's like the grape leaves. I don't know. And the eyes are the same color as grapes. I think the eyes are a super cool color though. That's a nice deep purple that you don't normally see. I just love all of the colors on this pet, and I would love to see more LPS with this kind of color scheme and with this amount of detail. So I've never been the biggest fan of LPS fish, but I do definitely like the fancy angelfish LPS, so I appreciate all of the details on this one to just really bring out the fanciness of the mold here. But we don't care about the fish. We care about the wolf. So let's finally take a look at him. I'm just like looking at him right now through the screen of my camera, so I haven't actually looked at him like really in real life, but he's so cute, man. I love the blue eyes. I love the gray fur. The markings inside his ears are so unique. That's so cool. Here's how he looks on the back. His ears are also very shiny, but it's not as distracting with this one as it is on the German Shepherd, and he has a nice gradient on him. Nothing that I can really say that's negative about the gradient here. It looks pretty clean. Gosh. Okay, I'm gonna actually look at him now. Yeah, when I first saw this LPS in like photos from the toy fair, I knew it was gonna be my favorite, and now like seeing him and holding him in real life, he is definitely my favorite. He's just literally so cute. I've always wanted a gray wolf LPS, so I'm so happy that they finally made an official one, and I cannot wait to use this one in videos. Like, he needs to be a character. He is so cool. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but as much as I love like these super bright, vibrant colors and all like the little details details that all the new G7 LPS have. I feel like we do need some more neutral toned ones like this guy, because there's very few LPS in this new line that I feel like I could take seriously as a character in like a short film or something. This guy though, I do feel like I can, so you can definitely expect to see him in some kind of future project. So now I'm going to try and narrow it down to my top 5 LPS out of all of these sets to show you guys. Alright, so it was definitely hard to narrow it down because I love most of these LPS. Like I said, they're my favorite G7 ones, but I think these 5 are probably my most favorite from all of them. So we have the purple kiwi bird, the purple chameleon, the toucan, and of course my most favorites, the wolf and the wolf cat. Love these colors of them both so much, and this one I'll probably definitely be using in videos as well. She's just so pretty. But yeah, so let's put all the LPS back here so you can actually see all of them together. Alright guys, as you can see, I have so many LPS and so many accessories in front of me right now, but they all look so cool together. I love all the different colors and all the different unique designs that all these guys have. When I first started my G7 LPS collection, I was only planning on getting the ones that I like, but I think at this point I'm kind of committed to collecting all of Series 1, so if that ever actually does happen, I would love to make a video showing all of the LPS in order and talking about them a little bit more. But so far I am super happy to finally have these LPS. They were definitely worth the wait. Once again, I purchased all of these at a Toys R Us section in Macys in the US. I will put a link in the description so you can see if your Macys store has a Toys R Us within it, and they just had so many LPS besides even just the 2 packs. They basically had like every set that's currently released in the US. So yeah, it was super exciting to see. You can actually see my reaction to that in a haul video that I did of all of these guys, but now they're all finally freed from their boxes, so I cannot wait to add them to my collection. Let me know down below in the comments which of these LPS is your favorite, and I would also love to hear if you've had any luck finding any of these LPS 2 packs. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and let's get Cobalt back in here. I will see you all in my next one. Bye!